You know, one thing, when we talk about Saturday morning meeting, we're always trying to make you think outside the box. And I don't want anybody to forget about minivans. I mean, I understand gas prices nationwide are around the $2 mark, and everybody wants a big truck and everybody wants an SUV. And I hope you guys sell every one of those and get rich. I really do. But don't forget the minivan. This Sienna minivan that I'm standing in front of right now was just voted Texas Family Vehicle of the Year. That's big time. Whole state of Texas, Sienna minivan. Not an SUV, minivan. Let's talk about Toyota. 31 years ago, Toyota launched its first van. The van, they called it. I call it Toyo van. That's right, 2-liter engine, 90 horsepower. Powerhouse, you know that, huh? Mid-engine design. So that means you sat on the engine. You had to change the oil, or let's just check the oil. You tilted the seat back, you opened up the heat pan, it had 4 screws in there, that's where the dipstick was, that's how you change your spark plugs. It was the first vehicle we ever had with seat heat. In the middle of the summer, the seat would get so hot, you'd have to do a little cheek aerobics to keep the airflow going in there. 90 horsepower. But it was equipped, dual sunroofs, dual climate control. Dual climate control 1984. And wait a minute, it had an ice maker in it and a little cooler for your beverage. That ice maker make about a cube a week, man. You gotta pop that cube in there and go at it. And that thing sold, man. We love that minivan. And all of a sudden, 1991 rolls around and we birthed the Jelly Bean. That's right, it looked just like a jelly bean. The Previa minivan. Still mid-engine, 138 horsepower. This thing was a beast compared to the 90 horsepower Toyota van. I mean, let me tell you something about the Previa. This was a big seller. We were selling against Ford, the Icona van back then, and so it was really the Previa, and it was a beast. It sold so well in the United States that the domestic manufacturers went after us, and we had a 20% tariff on the vans. That's the only way they could stop that van from selling. The big deal was you could fold the seats up in the back and put a 4x8 sheet of plywood in there. So it was a huge van. Then in 1997, everything changed. We came out with the Sienna minivan. What a beast, man. It was the first front-wheel drive, front-engine van that Toyota made, and the ride quality was Lexus-like. And it's still an institution. Now we have 266 horsepower compared to the Toyo van, 90. Front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Hey, we're the only game in town all-wheel drive, and this is a tremendous minivan. So don't forget about the 31 years that Toyota's invested in the minivan market to make sure you're selling the biggest, baddest, highest resale value minivan ever made. Toyota Sienna, all others compare theirself. This is the benchmark to the minivan series.